You walk out of a coffee shop. 3 blocks later, you notice someone is still behind you. But here's what you don't realize yet. They've been behind you for the last 6 blocks, not by accident, by design. The question isn't whether they're following you. The question is, how long have they been doing it? And more importantly, are you about to miss the warning signs that could save your life? Let's paint a realistic picture. It's a Tuesday afternoon. You're running errands. The grocery store, the gas station, maybe the library. Nothing unusual. You're living your day. But somewhere in that sequence of locations, something shifts. You start to feel it, that strange sensation, not quite fear, just a feeling, like someone's watching. Most people ignore it. They think they're being paranoid. After all, people go to the same places, right? But here's the problem. A coincidence is 1 time, twice is suspicious, 3 times is a pattern, and a pattern means intention. Here's what most people do wrong. They rationalize it away. They see the same car at 2 red lights and think, oh, they're probably heading the same direction. They notice someone at the grocery store and then at the coffee shop and think, well, they have errands too. And that's exactly what stalkers count on. A stalker's entire strategy depends on one thing: staying invisible. They succeed because their victim dismisses the small, strange details as coincidence. By the time someone realizes what's happening, the stalker has already built a map of their life: where they shop, what time they arrive, where they park, who they see. This information is power, and they're collecting it piece by piece while you're checking your phone. The danger isn't the person following you. The danger is not knowing they're there at all. Because once they have enough information, they can act. Criminologists call this pre-crime surveillance. It's the first step in robbery, stalking, kidnapping, or assault. A predator doesn't approach a target at random. They scout, they watch patterns, they identify vulnerabilities, and they do this for days, sometimes weeks, before anything happens. Think about it this way. A burglar doesn't break into a house without knowing when nobody's home. A mugger doesn't approach someone with backup nearby. A stalker doesn't make contact until they've already learned your routine. This surveillance phase is when you have the most power to stop it. Because if you can identify that you're being followed before they act, you can change everything. You can alert authorities. You can change your routine. You can remove their advantage. But that only works if you know what to look for. And that's where most people fail. Here are 3 signs someone is secretly following you. Sign 1. The repeated face in unexpected places. This is the most powerful sign, but it's also the easiest to dismiss. A repeated face isn't a coincidence. It's a confirmation. Here's what this looks like. You're at the grocery store. You see someone. Maybe they're browsing the produce section. Later that day, or the next day, you see that same person again, but this time at a completely different location that makes no logical sense. The key word here is unexpected. If you see someone at your gym twice a week, that's normal. People have gym memberships. But if you see that same person at your gym, then at a coffee shop across town, then at your workplace, that's not coincidence. That's tracking. What to do? First, mentally photograph them. Not in a creepy way, just commit their face to memory. Can you describe them to someone else? If you can't clearly remember what they look like, you might dismiss it later, which is exactly what a stalker wants. Second, change your routine immediately. Don't go to the coffee shop at the same time tomorrow. Don't take your usual jogging route. This breaks their pattern and forces them to either reveal themselves by staying with you or abandon the surveillance. And third, tell someone. Text a friend or family member a description. I keep seeing this person at different locations. This might be nothing, but I'm telling you just in case. This serves 2 purposes. It creates a witness, and it helps you stay calm by processing what you've seen out loud. Sign 2. The mirror pattern. They move when you move. A shadow copies your movements. A person who is intentionally following you does the same thing, but subtly. Here's what this looks like. You're walking down the street. You slow down to look at a store window. They slow down too. You speed up. They speed up. You cross the street. They cross the street. You turn a corner. They turn the same corner at the same interval. This isn't someone going to the same place. This is someone mirroring your behavior. The reason stalkers do this is psychological. They're trying to maintain a consistent distance. They're not trying to talk to you yet. They're gathering information. And that information includes learning your pace, your direction, your habits. What to do. Test it. This is the most direct way to confirm if someone is actually following you or if you're paranoid. Go somewhere random. Make an unexpected left turn into a shop you have no intention of entering. Duck into a building. Go into a grocery store and walk straight to the bathroom. If they follow you into that random location, they're not going to the same place as you. They're following you. When you do this, don't confront them. This is not the moment to be brave. Immediately alert a store employee, security guard, or another person in authority. Say, "I believe someone is following me. Can you help?" Stay in a public place. Stay near other people. Call 911 if you feel unsafe. Let authorities handle it. Sign 3. The acknowledgement. They know you know. This is the most subtle sign, and it often happens near the end of a surveillance phase. A stalker will sometimes make deliberate eye contact. They'll nod. They'll give a slight smile. They're testing your reaction. They're checking if you've noticed them. This might seem like they're just being friendly, but in context, combined with repeated sightings or the mirror pattern, it's a warning sign. It means they're comfortable enough with you seeing them that they're willing to make contact. And that's dangerous, because it means they've moved past pure surveillance into a new phase. What to do? Do not acknowledge them back. Do not smile. Do not wave. Do not give them any signal that you're interested in interaction. Instead, immediately move to a populated area, a busy street, a store, a police station, somewhere there are many witnesses. Document what happened. Write down the time, the location, what they were wearing, their description, and exactly what they did. This isn't paranoia. This is evidence. If something escalates, you'll have a timeline to give to the authorities. And crucially, tell someone immediately. Don't wait until you get home. Call someone, text someone, report it to a police non-emergency line if you feel safe doing so. A quick recap. Remember the 3 signs. Sign 1, the repeated face. Same person in different, unexpected locations. Your move, mentally photograph them, change your routine, tell someone. Sign 2, the mirror pattern. Their movements sync with yours. Your move, test them with a random action. Alert staff. Stay public. Sign 3, the acknowledgement. Deliberate contact or eye contact. Your move, don't respond. Move to crowds. Document everything. Tell someone. These 3 signs are your early warning system. They're the moment when you still have control, when you can still change the outcome. Here's the truth. Most people will never be stalked, but enough people will experience it that you need to know what to look for. Paranoia isn't thinking someone is following you. Paranoia is dismissing the evidence when they are. Trust your instincts, trust the patterns, trust what you see. If you notice anything that feels off, a repeated face, a person mirroring your movements, unexplained contact, that's your signal to act. Change your routine, tell someone, alert authorities, remove their advantage before they use it. Safety isn't something that happens to you. Safety is something you choose, and it starts with seeing what others miss. If this video gave you information that could help protect you or someone you care about, subscribe to Safety Zone Animation. We create videos on real-world dangers so you're always one step ahead. Because being aware isn't paranoid, it's smart. Stay safe out there.